Hi, hope this video finds you doing well. I did a little thrift trip and it was kind of exciting because I went to a different Goodwill and I bumped into someone that was very nice and I knew from YouTube. What happens is we live pretty far from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and it's a really pretty area. We don't get there a whole lot because it is far. But on Valentine's Day, my husband took me there. And every time I go, I ask him, and he graciously takes me, because he's not a thrifter, to the Route 30 Goodwill. If you are familiar with Lavender Clothesline, if you're not, you need to check out her channel. She is a very knowledgeable and talented eBay reseller. I've been following her for years and I'm so grateful because she has taught me so much about thrifting and finding how to find quality pieces, what to look for, brand names. I just love watching her. And we don't get to Lancaster much, but every time we do, I go to her favorite Goodwill, which is on Route 30. And every time I go, I think, oh, maybe I'll bump into her, but I never have. And if you follow her channel, if you're a thrifter, you probably know her. If you don't know her, you need to check out Lavender Clothesline. I think maybe I'll see her, and she recently announced on her channel that she and her husband, Roger, would be moving to Florida. So Roger is often on her videos when they thrift together. He's a reseller as well, and they have such a special love story. They met in Goodwills or, reselling, finding things together, and they are together. They eventually dated and married, and he's such a good sport in her videos. If she finds a crazy hat, he's always putting it on and being a good sport. And they're both very nice. So as I walked into Route 30 Goodwill in Lancaster on Valentine's Day, in my head I was kind of sad. I thought, oh, this is my last opportunity to ever bump into Lavender Clothesline because she's moving. And I'm happy for her. She's moving to Florida and to beautiful weather. So I grabbed a cart, went down my first aisle, and lo and behold, at the end of the aisle is her husband, Roger. And he looks just like he does in the video. He's got an item in his hand and his phone, and he's looking something up, had a few pieces in his cart, and I couldn't resist. I said, did you find good stuff, Roger? And he said, yeah. And he smiled, knowing he didn't know me, but probably figured I was a subscriber. And I said, is she here? And he said, oh, she was earlier, but she's not now. And he had things in his cart, and I said, are you taking all this stuff to Florida? And he said, yeah, we're going in a couple days. And I wished him well, but I was so excited that their last visit for a while in Lancaster, I bumped into Roger, and he was just as nice as he is on the videos. So that made me really happy. I picked up some nice things, and let me show them to you. No discounts at this store, but I found some really nice things. And most of them I think are reasonably priced anyway. So the first things I found were these pretty cornucopias. I love the baskets, the way the basket is weaved, and in the fall, I might use this for decor, or if I give somebody a gift in the fall, I can put the items in there. There's a smaller one right here, and this much larger one, and they were both the same price. They were each, let's see here, $3.99. And if you bought any baskets recently, especially ones shaped like this, I'm sure they would cost a whole lot more. I like how there's different colors in the weaving, if that's what you call it. So that was my first find. Next, I found this really pretty wooden bowl. It says home on it. I'm not gonna, made in the Philippines. I'm not gonna put food in it, but I just thought it was really pretty. What I do is put mineral oil on wood items. This was also $3.99. And I just think they're pretty. At different times, maybe I'll put candy or wrap candy or something in it. I just thought that was really pretty. I'm gonna put that on a shelf in the house. And in my search for glass, colored glass, I found this green piece, which was $2.99. That's a good price. And if I look closely on the bottom, it says it was made in the USA. So E.D. Brody Company, made in the USA. Very pretty, and as you know, I'll show you, I put a puck light in there and put it in my china cabinet, and it looks really pretty. I only need a couple more pieces and I'll be good. This next item is funny. I picked this little guy up and I thought, wow, with the gold and everything, he looks like he's really well made. And I looked at the bottom, and that writing is so tiny. You see it? I couldn't make out what it was. I put it back on the shelf, and I started to walk away, and I grabbed my glasses out, and the bottom says Lennox. And I thought, wow, that is a good quality piece right there. I think he's adorable. And his cost was $3.99. And I have a little place I'm going to put him. I'll show you later. Ooh. Next, we have a friend who is a very talented drummer. He plays in so many bands, so many songs. He is just great in music field and drumming. He even has a room in his home called the conga room, filled with drums. And I found this for him. He has a similar piece that he loves. I'm hoping this is not the same one. This was, here we go, $9.99. So I saw that, thought of him, and I had to grab it. It's very cute, very detailed. I'm not quite sure how they make these, but very different. Okay, and last but not least, I bought this container just to store things in. It was only $1.99. I was looking at them recently in store, and they went for a whole lot more than $1.99. I can always use these to organize. So those are my finds for the day. I was very happy. It was such a fun experience. Okay, here I am in my bathroom using my new container. What I've put in it are some masks, some beauty masks. There you go. So that came in handy. This was also thrifted a while ago. Here. All right, here's a piece of colored glass with the puck light in it. And it shows up much nicer at night, but I'm getting there. I have some other pieces that I thrifted. I'll show you this one down here. That also has a puck light. Here's another green piece I thrifted. This was a family piece, the blue hobnail. Here's an amber piece. Another green, all except the blue hobnail was thrifted. And at night it looks so pretty when the puck lights are all lit. I just need, I'm counting 2 more colored glass. Okay, on this table, you'll see that pretty wooden bowl. I've yet to put the mineral oil on it, but I think it goes nicely right there. This lamp I previously thrifted. And here's my little elephant guy, so cute. I think he goes perfectly on this little tray that I thrifted earlier. And this is from Italy, so I think that goes perfectly there. Okay, I really enjoyed these finds. Happy thrifting. Bye.